Was I muted? My bad. All right, we're watching this video. They need to release the P. Diddy files. I watched like a minute or so. I forgot to record it. So we're going to watch the minute again, and then we're going from there. Sorry about that, guys. What up, Andrew? How you doing? We're working on my Batman spray can, which I'll show you right now in a little bit. Just give me 1 second. Hey guys, before we begin the video, hope you guys hit the like, subscribe. We're getting close to 2K subscribers, so thank you guys again so much for the support. If you guys like art variety kind of content where I incorporate everything with art, whether it's video games, reviews, movies, reactions, art topics, it's all in there. If you guys don't have that much time, don't worry, I got you. There's some art shorts you guys can check out, whether it's 5 to 10 seconds. You guys can see the beginning to the end of the art. Also, if you check out the community, you guys will get some free wallpapers that I give away for free to you guys, and also member exclusive wallpapers. All right, enjoy the video.
To take everybody else with them. This trial is going to go crazy. Yeah.
Or from music mogul to an inmate, Sean Diddy Combs is denied bail on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering.
TMZ has been following this case for
Not a good charge you want to have. Sex trafficking. Not good.
And racketeering, you're going to jail now, bro.
Is joining us to dive deeper into what is happening. Charles, I mean, shocking is an understatement when you hear the details of this case. What are your thoughts after hearing the indictment yesterday?
Good morning, Brian and Natalie. I got to tell you, my thoughts reading the 14-page indictment yesterday.
But what I go in jail?
There are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. That's not to say that
I heard that there's already
and here's the list, by the way,
that have already stepped down. So there's a list somebody made of all the people that have stepped down since Diddy's arrest.
A lot of them are going to go to Mexico, go to different places right now.
President, Bay City Mayor, doctor, executive director, CEO, chief prosecutor. That's crazy.
God,
and
that's
these are just
crazy.
the people that have stepped down. That's a lot.
they were necessarily even involved in any of the things that...
It's so crazy, man. P. Diddy's arrest is already causing chaos. And people already stepping down, like, bro, we're already caught. It's time to, like, there's no way we could play around this, dude. What do you guys think? Do you guys think a celebrity is gonna be like, I am officially retiring from acting because of this? Because it's just gonna be exposed that, like, he did, like, a lot of scummy shit or something? For a penny on a stray cat? Yeah. There you go. It's Batman. We're adding more detail to him right now. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
That are alleged by the U.S. Attorney's Office. But if you're at that party and it turns out that that's when he set up one of these freak-off sex parties, or that it was going on in another room and you didn't know about it, there's a good chance that you're going to be called by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Certainly if you were involved.
I mean, like, I'm going to say, too, like, anybody that partied with this guy, like, at the end of the day, I mean, unless you were partaking in it or you were ignoring it, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that associated with Diddy that didn't know anything about this. So it's not like anybody that did anything with this guy is automatically guilty. I think that's kind of unfair, right? Feel bad for Justin Bieber. I think a lot of people have said that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You would get a call because
you're the closest to with Usher too, by the way,
and may even want you to be a witness. I just think, you know, we're just starting to scratch the surface of what this case, this case is going to touch and involve. And
think about like 5 years ago, both this guy and Harvey Weinstein. And actually, to be fair, at that time, I'm pretty sure, maybe not 5 years, maybe it was a little longer than that, Epstein, all these guys were still doing it. Isn't it crazy to think that, like, this went on, like, completely unapologetically for so many years? That's nuts, right?
The feds have said that this remains an open investigation.
And this is also, like, how many people that we know about so far.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure this is going to be the last one, right, guys?
Nah. Right?
There could be more charges for Diddy. There could be more charges for other people involved. And usually the way this works is once they find out other people are involved or were witnesses, they bring them in and they sort of lean on them, and it's sort of like, you're going to cooperate with us, or there's a possibility that you could face charges. So this is going to be a slow developing.
Bro, I wonder what Mick Mill is gonna do now, because there's like this fake audio, real audio. I don't know of like him, and I don't think it's real or not. But it's not. I don't think it's real. But like, I wonder if they're gonna call Mick Mill because he was very close to P Diddy. You call him daddy.
A case here because we're just getting started. I don't see how this trial begins anytime before next
I want
year.
names. I want everybody.
A lot of wild allegations in those documents that came out yesterday, including 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What surprised you the most about what you read yesterday?
The fuck?
Yeah, I mean that one, Brian, was a was definitely an alarm.
Bro, like who does that? I tell you who does that? A freak. That's who does it.
Graph of the indictment when you read that when
Bro.
they raided, I believe it was the Miami home where
baby
they found,
oil
1,000 bottles of, and they said that these were items that were used at the freak-offs. There were also large amounts of drugs. They said cocaine, ketamine, Molly, GHB, the rape drug.
Wow.
So, you know, they said that the house, according to the feds, that was stocked for these parties that were going on. And then to read...
See, like, that's the thing, right? It's like, this dude, like, I got no problem with a guy that just gets on with weird shit, right? Like, you want to get on with weird shit, go ahead, right? That's fine. Like, that's what you do in your private life. That's got nothing to do. But, like, yeah, some of this shit, like, really...
yeah.
It you know, again, it's all about consent, right?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about consent, man.
Except him, apparently.
He's too powerful, right? He doesn't need consent.
Diddy, as they say, lured women into joining these parties, and they say that he would meet them or lure them, get to know them, and lure them in, thinking they would think that there was going to be a romantic relationship with him, and then it would turn out that they would be at these freak-offs where they would be
he wanted Mick Mill only
forced to have sex with male prostitutes that he was bringing in, and that's one of the counts that he's facing. Also, is the transportation of individuals for a purpose of prostitution. So, really alarming allegations.
This dude, he, as I said, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Who does that?
Laid out in court. Diddy, of course, has pled not guilty to all of it. And then the real kicker for him at the end of the day was that the judge said you will be held without bail. And that means
twice, not once, twice.
For this trial to begin, he will be in a federal detention facility in Brooklyn, and not a very nice one.
I bet.
In fact, a fairly notorious one. So
doesn't he have like protection? Right? Because, bro. Wait, or do people need protection from Diddy because he probably wants them cheeks? You know, I'm sorry.
Got to figure it. He wants out of there, and he wants out as soon as possible.
I bet he does.
In this era right now, Charles, of
from him being rich, him living the lifestyle, him getting anything he wanted for almost all his life, to now him being someone's bit. No, I'm just kidding.
And with power falling from grace in Hollywood. And when I think about Harvey Weinstein, you know, that was an open secret in Hollywood for a very long time about what he was doing with victims. Was this also the case with P. Diddy, that the people kind of knew this was going on?
Yeah, they had to,
of course. There's a lot of people, like Drake is another example, where like people would have like memes and shit. But the problem is that, and this is what happens every single time that somebody gets like exposed for some kind of bad behavior, is that everybody acts like I always knew it, but like that's not really true. It's always good to look back, you know, and to be like in retro.
No, but like if you think about it, all these parties and all that, of course people knew. Especially the people that went to those parties. Those freak-on parties, of course they knew. Maybe not to a full extent, but they knew something was wrong, something was weird, something is feels off, you know.
Retrospect, be like, I knew it, but like it's always, you know, 2020 from behind, right?
I will say this: there were always been whispers about his power and how he wielded that power. But I can't say I heard any whispers about these freak-offs, and it's really alarming. You know,
50
we were
Cent,
talking
bro.
about it yesterday. One, these parties had a lot of individuals. In fact, the U.S. Attorney's Office says that the parties would sometimes go on for days.
Damn.
So there are a lot of individuals involved, and yet, and they say this has been going on for more than 10 years.
Jesus.
And yet, we didn't hear about that. So that means that all the people that were involved, according to the feds, that he managed to keep them all quiet, that nobody would speak about it.
That's impressive. That it is. That's impressive. Wow.
And that
blackmailing
does sort of
it?
speak to the kind of power he wielded and the fear that people had of him.
Yeah.
We're also talking about the fact that the beating of Cassie, which was captured on the hotel surveillance
remember
video.
Y'all saw that?
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah,
And
alleged when Combs
nobody knew about it. Nobody heard about it. Think about all the
Freak-offs.
people
They
that
paid
were
off?
Oh,
at
boy.
the hotel who may have known about it, people who saw the surveillance video and never spoke about it. And like you said, we're in an era where when things like that happen, people speak out about it. So the fact that no one did, and that it only took this, really Cassie's lawsuit before any of this started coming out, it does kind of speak to the power that he wielded, and that the fact that nobody wanted to cross him.
And Charles, what do you think happened?
I think nobody wanted to deal with it, right? I mean, like, because you think about it, especially like if you're not like a celebrity or like a known person, like, why the fuck do you want to get involved with this, right? Because like then he's gonna sue you. Your whole life is fucked up at this point. Like, you don't want to deal with that. Absolutely. No, it makes sense when you think about it.
Or you could be like that guy secretly recording and be like, "Yo, give me money, or I'm gonna release this." Like, I don't know if you guys seen that video, the leak with the P Diddy and McMill stuff. Again, it's not confirmed it's real or fake, whatever. It's the guy just literally said, I was trying to get that money.
Next, in this case, members of Sean Combs' family have been ordered to give up their passports. He's currently
his
in
family
jail.
too.
What do you think happens from here?
Well,
his family
the first thing that's
too.
going to happen is today his attorneys are going back into court. They have appealed the bail ruling,
Obviously,
and like I said, I'm sure he wants out, and that's their first job right now is to get him out. They've offered a $50 million package for bail. That was rejected yesterday, but they're going to take another swing at it today. And then after that, what happens? You know, look, you know, he did surrender his passport to his lawyer. We should say. The way his team put it out originally, they made it sound like he had turned it over to the authorities. He had turned over his passport back in April to his lawyer, as did his children and his mother. And their point was they wanted to make the case to the court that, look, we're cooperating here. He is not a flight risk. And they feel like the U.S. Attorney's Office undermined that by raiding his hotel on Monday night and arresting him, when they say he was in New York because he was more than willing to surrender. In fact, the plan was for him to surrender on Tuesday, and then
for him to hide everything and files and all that. Yeah, of course.
To arrest him Monday night. Diddy's attorneys think they did that so that it would look like he wasn't cooperating, and then the judge would deny him bail.
Or he was trying to like delete files or get everybody he has on blackmail, but like, yo, you better stand up to me. I'm gonna go on Tuesday, but you better get rid of this, and that. Like, bro, it could be like that. It's like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up, Wicked? You see what's going on with Diddy? You know? Sorry. Oh, we just finished doing Batman, by the way. We're gonna play some Marvel's Capcom right now. But I just want maybe like an hour or two of Capcom.
As it turns out, is what happened.
Well, he shouldn't get bail anyway, right? I mean, like, the guy's a threat. Like, I mean, they have tons of evidence about this guy, like, video. They have him on video recording, like, abusing people, right? I mean, this isn't like somebody that, like, ran a red light. It's not like somebody that made a mistake, right? I mean, they've got, you should not be walking around. Yeah, exactly.
Charles, thank you so much for your thoughts on this morning. You guys always have so much information behind the scenes there. It is 7:13 a.m. in Los Angeles. Thanks for waking up early with us.
That's wild.
Absolutely. We're up early every day. So
okay, thank you,
You can
sir.
always reach us here.
Sounds good.
Bro, I want the names. I do. I want the fucking names. I want to know who it was. because you know for a
How many people do you think that are gonna retire because of this? Like actors, music artists, like they're just gonna like go in the cave and like disappeared. Not like getting like killed off video game, but more of like I am I was not there. You know what I mean? Bro, this is good. This is like damn. Do you got no? I don't think the court case can be like if he goes to a trial, which he probably is not gonna do. He probably gonna go like he's probably gonna do a plea deal. He has to, right? I don't see him going to trial. I really don't see him doing that. If I'm being honest. You guys see P. Diddy going to trial?
fucking fact, it was not just him. It was not him. He was not soloing this shit. Like, we need an Epstein list. Like, please, can we have P. Diddy come out and say that he's not suicidal? Like, he got to come out and say that right away. I hope he tells everything. I hope he does. There's a video right there. Yeah, man, that is crazy. It goes all the way back to the 2000s. I just think that, like, again, I think this type of behavior is just so, it's so reprehensible, right? It's disgusting. And so I really hope that there's...
I just realized it's a reaction on a reaction. God damn, my life sucks.
a degree of accountability for this, because I think that so many people...
Don't worry, Batman will get him.
...are tired of seeing people in a position of power like this use it. And like, we're not talking about like some dude that's like, you know, hooking up with his assistant and there's a power dynamic difference, right?
Right.
Or like some, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, like Arnold did that, right? Didn't he have sex with his maid? He'll go to trial, but a lot of more shit will come out behind all this before then. Yeah, Grass Park. Yeah, pretty much. All the like a lot of bad people are obviously gonna try. They're pretty much right now scrambling right now, right? Like in the movies, I think. And what I mean by that, I think they're trying a lot. I think a lot of people who are like part of those parties, are trying to like distance themselves some way or delete evidence or some kind. So like they were not a part of it. You know what I mean?
Hooking up with a 19-year-old. Like, we're talking about like rape, drugs, like fucking human trafficking. Like, this is actual serious shit, like grabbing people, like violence on camera. Like, this is a whole other level. So I hope nobody goes and thinks that this is some sort of like, you know, well, what's his side of the story? You just watch the fucking video, man. You watch the video, you look at what they found. I mean, this is nuts. This is totally over the fucking line.
I pretty much at this point, it's like who else is guilty, right?
Fine.
Like, right? I guess at this point with this whole situation, it's like who else is guilty?
I want this guy,
because everything that's come out with Diddy, it's like I honestly like I know it's innocent until proven guilty, right? Obviously, but it's very hard to not say that against Diddy, man. Everything that's come out and the video and all that, it's like, bro. And also, like the evidence of him having like 1,000 baby oil bottles. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, who else is guilty at this point? That's what the question should be now. Oh yeah, if it's human trafficking, I'm pretty bro. It could have been so bad. He's probably working for like he had connections to people who are in the crime industry. You know what I mean? To get certain things. It's not like they get them legally. So remember, guys, Diddy didn't kill himself. I don't think I actually want to see him any files from the man's PC. Actually, oh god. I bet all my life saying that Drake was on that list. Could Drake be, bro? I just realized if Drake's on the list, his credibility is gonna go even more downhill. Because with Kendrick's song, with Not Like Us, going crazy for like for 3 months, and now with the Diddy stuff, oh my god, his credibility and reputation of Drake is gonna go even more downhill. Is there some weird rich person in Costco for sex toys and wait, what? Is there's well, yeah, obviously it's like, you know, within the black market, The rich people have access to the black market a lot easier, obviously, right? Because they have the connections and the money to get whatever they want. Even the most craziest, disgusting things ever, they could get it. He bought it in bulk. Yeah, 100%. He had like a connection maybe with the factory who makes those, 100%. They'll need to get all the evidence. We need names. P. Diddy really loves baby oil. I mean, 1000%. Oh my god. We've been there before. No important names are going to be dropped. Yeah, because like the Epstein case and all that. Yeah, no, they're gonna be attracted or something like that. And then somebody leaks it. A whistleblower. I'm sure a lot of celebrities attending these parties partake in the most depraved acts, and we hear absolutely nothing about those people because they're filthy rich. I can actually see them stealing the names, but if P. Diddy gets convicted, what is stopping P. Diddy from going, you know what? Fuck you guys. He has a connection outside. Release everything. I'm just saying. What is what is stopping P. Diddy? Is it like, oh, the risk of like him getting killed in prison, I guess, right? That could be one thing for sure. But if he's like, bro, I'm already gonna off myself in a video game, I might as well release everything. I don't know. It's a crazy thing to even talk about right now, honestly. Everything needs to go back several years. Same thing with also happening with the Maxwell and Epstein got taken down. Many people have valued power status were caught retiring, quitting, and otherwise leaving their positions. There were law enforcement officials, entertainers, and many others. Bruh. They're for sure gonna make movies of this. You know what? They should for sure they're gonna make a movie about 2024. PDF files exposed. Like I don't know, man. This whole year is insane about like on this specific situation. Or in this case, like bad people has been exposed. Diddy reaching out to Oprah for the help that circle. Oh my god, the diddler strikes again, man. Eminem knew? Yeah, Eminem talked shit on Diddy multiple times. Even 50 Cent did. Bro, do you guys? Oh man, I really don't hope for that. I don't wish death on nobody, but do you guys think they're gonna do something to Diddy in prison or jail? Sorry, he's not in prison. It's crazy. God damn, dude. I never liked him, by the way, even before all this. Obviously, I was never a fan of him because he was a freaking annoying behind, like hearing his goddamn voice behind like Biggie Smalls music. He was annoying, effing annoying. This guy has a big ass ego like no other, dude. But I'm glad he's officially in jail. I'm officially doing better than Diddy. I'm living my life. He's in prison. He's probably gonna get diddle there. All right, I'm done with the recording video.